Hey, I'm Mike, and in this video I'm going to show you how to farm the Mechagon Peacekeeper mount in Mechagon. This drops on Mythic only, and if you're watching this in Shadowlands Season 4, it also drops on the Mythic Plus cache, so you can get it there as well. When you walk in, you're going to take a look at the sky, you'll see the HK8 aerial oppression unit. That's going to be flying above one of the 3 bosses you have to kill before the 4th boss. Ideally, don't kill the boss that this oppression unit is flying over because you'll be doing the hard mode of that fight. There is a mount you can get from the end boss if you do the entire instance on hard mode, but I'm not good enough yet to do that, so I'll probably show you that in Dragonflight, but for the time being, I'm only going to be showing you this first mount. And again, if you see the oppression unit above a boss, go to any other boss. It'll be random when you come in, it might not be the same path you're following as in this video, but just kill the 3 bosses and then make way to the 4th one. In this video, I'm first going to King Gobbamak, and before him there's a couple adds you can kill, and then when you pull him, I pulled him to the this little lightning sentry rod thing here, because in the past what would happen, and you'll see it in this video, there's going to be a lot of adds that spawn, and the longer it takes you to kill him, the more adds that will spawn. And it used to be that you'd have these 3 pillars here, and I believe one or all people in the group would get like a blue circle around them, which you'll see me get in this video. It's right here. And you would stack on these lightning things, and then any adds that got close to the lightning things would get electrocuted, but I guess that doesn't happen anymore if you're only soloing it. That was the mechanic. I haven't done this since BFA, so I forget that. But so I guess it doesn't really matter where you stand, but just keep in mind you'll have a lot of non-elite adds spawning on you, so you might have to do some AoE if you're taking a little bit longer to kill this. And then you also saw there he spawned a brown swirly underneath me that when I stood in it, it stunned me for a minute, so just make sure you're not standing in that either. After that, I'm going to make my way towards the middle boss. Take a look at this guy again, because after you kill each boss, the aerial suppression unit, I don't know why I'm saying the full name each time, but the unit will start flying to another boss, so make sure that if you're making your way to a boss, it's not also going that way. But again, you saw now that the sky thing was flying towards the boss I just killed, so I'm going to be fine for the rest of this dungeon. Before the Naeno and Trixie boss, there's a few adds that you should kill. There's one that patrols, and there's a couple that are just stationary. Because this guy right here, Naeno, he jumps into that mount and starts charging around the room, and Trixie also, as you can see, starts moving around. You're probably going to pull some or most of the adds that I just killed, so it's best just to do that, because at a lower item level I nearly died doing just the boss and then pulling all the adds with it, so just do that and then save yourself some trouble. For Trixie, she just spams Tase, which can be spell reflected and interrupted. She'll also do this Mega Tase ability, which you're going to see here in a second. And in the past, what you had to do is, if you see that black thing that is circling there, that cloud, you would have to stand in that to not take as much damage, but now it does almost no damage at all, so don't worry about that, just if you don't want to anyway, and then just focus on them. And then, like I said, Naeno just jumps into that mount and starts charging around the room, and then eventually comes back to you. When you kill Trixie, he will not do that anymore, so you don't have to worry about him like chasing him around the room. But he doesn't have really much of anything to worry about, so Trixie's the more annoying one in my opinion. Once you kill them, you can make your way, and you can mount in here, so make sure you do that. And I think I forgot to mention it, but this was recorded on August 13th, 2022 in patch 9.2.5 of Shadowlands. In this video, I'm level 60 with an item level of 271, and again, this mount only drops on Mythic. I don't even know if this has a non-Mythic version, but just keep that in mind. Towards the 3rd boss, you're going to have to kill 3 of these toxic monstrosity adds to get him to spawn. They have this pull-in mechanic called Consume that in the past, and I guess now if you're doing it Mythic Plus, I actually haven't done this on Mythic Plus in Season 4 yet, but it'll pull you in, and I believe it one-shots you, or it does a lot of damage, or it used to do that anyway. If you're doing this solo, just the non-Mythic Plus version, then you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, it pulls you in, and then I think it used to kill you immediately when it went off, or stunned you or something, but now you can just completely ignore it and just focus on killing the toxic monstrosity. So like I said, there is 3, just make your way towards, like through the water here. You can avoid all the other trash and just focus on the monstrosities. This 3rd one I'm going to skip, or speed up rather, because it's the same thing you've seen twice already. Once you kill that 3rd one, make your way back to the boss area. You're going to be waiting maybe 10 to 15 seconds for a squirt bot. Cool. to make his way towards there, and you can see 2 of them already there casting into the center to spawn Gunker. Once the 3rd one starts casting, Gunker will spawn, and the 3 squirt bots become active and start circling around him. There's going to be one that's within melee range. If you're melee, stand in that one. If you're ranged, stand in one of the other 2. The reason you want to stand in this is because the primary mechanic that you're just trying to avoid with this is called, I think it's called Goop. So I'm hovering over that debuff now. That's kind of actually a buff. So standing in this makes it so that I'm immune to Goop, which basically, and you'll see it actually after I kill the boss, is it's a mob that kind of just roots you in place, and you have to kill it to get free. So just walk around in here, stand in this thing, and kill the boss. He has a few other mechanics that are completely irrelevant, so don't worry about that. So as you saw, the squirt bot got gooped, and then I'm about to get gooped here after the fight. So that's all it does, it just roots you in place. You have to kill it to break free. And again, if you see the squirt bot is gooped, just break it free and then continue just being in that to circle around the boss. Once you kill that 3rd boss, you can make your way to the final boss, the HK8 Aerial Oppression Unit. Say it one more time for good measure. And you can skip all the trash here. I forgot there was a stealth pack of Prowlers there that I pulled, which used to be, I'm pretty sure they used to be like pretty much deadly, so nowadays they don't do a whole lot. And then in this trash pack before the last boss, this cavalry guy has a rapid fire that just, he circles around the room and does a lot of damage, or he used to do a lot of damage. Like that would murder you. So fortunately now it doesn't do that much damage. And then you'll also notice right now I'm really small. One of these guys shrinks you, which makes you do almost no damage, as you can see from those numbers there. And then eventually you just get back to full size and you can kill them all. Once you've killed them all, you can go into the boss room and you will start fighting Tank Buster MK1. Don't pop your cooldowns on this guy, he is not the boss, and you want to save them for the actual boss itself. While you're doing this, the oppression unit is going to be spawning these blue swirlies. Just move out of them. If it takes you long enough, you might see some squirt bots or some bots with like a blue circle around them that'll stun you if you get into them, so just avoid them. They're kind of annoying if you're melee, or if you're anyone, I guess, but once you kill that Tank Buster, one of the 2 sides will become active. So as you saw that, I don't know what it's called, I was called Tesla coil. That Tesla coil becomes lit up, so just make your way towards that. There's going to be some stuff here so that you can see the floor is lighting up with electricity, and you can see the bots there that I'm avoiding. If you get hit by them, you get stunned. In the past, I think you used to get teleported to the start. People can jump over them sometimes. And you saw with my heroic leap, I got over them, but I still got stunned. To be honest, I've never been able to figure out what you can and cannot jump over, so at this point, you can just take your time. There is no time limit, because the main thing was that you want to click on that thing in the middle there that I'm clicking on, and it will do something. I actually don't know what it's doing or how long it actually takes, but eventually the boss becomes, like, all that goes away and you can start killing the boss. The main thing was that it used to do so much damage, you had to do this multiple times, so now you just kind of sit there. So if you take your time getting to that Tesla coil, it's fine. Just keep clicking it, and then when you get to this part, pop all your cooldowns to kill a boss, and hopefully the mount drops. And if not, try again next week, and yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, good luck, have fun, see ya!